Welcome to another stage analysis video. It's Sunday the 27th of October. I'm going to start off today's video with a look at some new features that have added to the website this weekend. So still a little bit of a work in progress. Going to be making further tweaks to them, but we've now added the stages and the sub stages to the site. So you'll see this little panel down here. So this is on the normal stock page. This is Tesla, for example. So you have your normal side panels where you can pop out what the sector, what the sub-industry and industry are doing. But then in this lower panel down here, I've added this extra column now, which shows the stage of Tesla over the last 5 weeks. So you can see it was in stage 2, it dropped back into stage 1 again, and then it's now moved back into stage 2 again this week. So this week making a further stage 2 breakout attempt. So I've also added down here in the chart attributes some extra panels. So got rid of the SATA background coloring and have changed that to stages background now. So if you tick this now, there's 3 colors that come up on here. So green is for stage 2, blue is for stage 1 and stage 3, and red is for when it's in stage 4. So it's a broad overview, and it's similar to what I've done on my trading view plugin of this of the indicator. So we go to trading view here, you can see the same thing. So I'm going to try and get the background to look the same as it does on trading view, so it's a bit clearer. It's the white lines on the one I've got at the moment, they're a little bit irritating. There's a gap between each bar, so just got to work out how to do that, and then hopefully we can get it looking the same as I've got on trading view here. So I'm going to be adding this as a invite only script to trading view later in November. At the moment is the plan. So if we come back into here, so as I said, you can tick that on. We've got 40-week MA as well as a proxy for the 200-day moving average, so you can turn that on if you want to have that on as well. But the general moving averages we have in the chart, the 10-week moving average and the 30-week moving average are the defaults, with amounts of relative strength below, stage analysis technical attributes at the bottom. So we've now got the stage analysis technical attributes, we've got the amounts of relative strength, and we've got the stage all in one view now. So for example, at the moment we're in stage 2, we've got a strong SATA score of a 9 at the moment, and it's got 14.81 Mansfield relative strength, so above its 0 line by 14.81 at the moment, so in a good strong position there. So to see a few of the others here, let's go through, let's get rid of trading view, so you can see how it looks different. So INOQ, for example, is another one. So you can see 5 weeks ago this actually broke out to stage 2, so I quickly turned the stages background on here. This week here was when it broke out into stage 2, so that was 5 weeks ago here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is now marked as stage 2A. So the first breakout week following stage 1 is marked as stage 2 for a single week, and then we move back into stage 2 following that. And obviously it can drift around, it can move back into stage 1 or drift later on into stage 3, etc. So this is gives you the sub-stages give you a way of identifying specific points and quality as well. So if we move on to another one, for example, we can see EGO has now moved to what we call stage 2 minus. So the minus appears when it's below the 10-week moving average. So it's in stage 2, for example, going through here. So through this point, this would be in stage 2 normal. This point here, it would move into stage 2 minus, and then it would start moving back into stage 2 again through this area, back into stage 2 minus through this kind of area here. So I turn on the background, you'll see that in action. So all of this area through here is actually stage 2 minus, and then it would go back to stage 2 through here again, and then it moves to stage 3, and we've dropped into stage 4A, and then into stage 4, etc. So all the sub stages, some 11 substages in total. So at the moment, out of Stan Weinstein's original ones in the global trend alert, you can actually make up to 36 substages, but it's a little bit out of control for what I want to do. I've simplified it somewhat. We've got no substages in stage 1 or stage 3, and stage 1 and stage 3 are combined into a single stage, because it's basically simply means you're in a neutral sort of phase. So we've got substages from 2A to 2 minus, 2B and 2B minus. So 2B and 2B minus happen later on and in the stage. So at the moment, if we go to XLC, for example, you can see it's been in stage 2 for a very long time here. Again, we turn on the background on this. So it's drifted a few times, so moved out into stage 2A, then obviously started to move into stage 2, shook out back into 1 again before moving back to 2. So it's had a brief dip into stage 3 during this period, but regained stage 2. So it's basically been in stage 2 for a very long time here. At the moment, I've got stage 2B set up on as a 9-month basically period. So I think 39 weeks. So once a stock moves in stage 2 for 39 weeks, it will move from stage 2 to stage 2B, and then if it starts to drop below the moving averages at that point, it would become stage 2B minus. So below the 10-week moving average in the normal part of stage 2 is just stage 2 minus. Later in stage 2 is stage 2B minus. So it gives you a little bit of context of where the stock is in its life cycle of the stage as well. So again, you can see here XLP has just started to, in the last 2 weeks, move to stage 2B minus. So these two moves here, it was in stage 2 minus for these 2 weeks, and now it's stage 2B minus, as it's been in stage 2 for 39 weeks now. So it'll be 41 weeks now since it actually broke out back here into stage 2. So that's a good example of how it moves. It's moved from 2 to 2 minus, and then now into 2B minus. It's giving you a bit of context of where it's in the stage again. So I think that's really useful. And then on the flip side of that, we've also got, obviously, once it goes to opposites of the state, what happens in stage 2, stage 4A is the breakdown level. So you can see this was the stage 4A breakdown, and then it's just been in stage 4 normal for the last 4 weeks. So this is stage 4A, this is just stage 4 at the moment. Again, if we turn the color coding on this, you can see that a little bit easier. We can go to the trading view one. You might be able to open that up. You can see it's just started to move into stage 4. So this is your stage 4A breakdown precise point, as it starts to break below this area here, and now it's obviously drifting lower in stage 4. So I think obviously it's very useful. You can quickly turn on the colored backgrounds, and with these defined stages, especially with stage 2A and stage 4A being single weeks at the breakout points, we will also be able to screen for those precisely. So we will be adding into the stock screener some filters in the coming month, so we can actually look for stage 2 breakouts and stage 2A breakdowns each day, stage 4A breakdowns as well. So, and again, same on the flip side of this is when you move from stage, when you move above the 10-week moving average, you move to stage 4 minus. When you're in normal stage 4, if it's been in stage 4 for 39 weeks again, it would be stage 4B, and then if it moves above the 10-week moving average after that point, it would be stage 4B minus. So completely opposites of what's going on when you're in stage 2. So it gives a really clear picture. Again, you can see here, that one had a really strong stage 2 move, started to move into stage 2 at that point through here, and obviously very strong stage 2 run, brief dip, came straight down, sort of V-top type move, and then quickly moved into stage 4 and has been in stage 4 for a while now. So this, if it does move back above the 10-week moving average back through here, then it would move back to 4 minus again. Okay, what else we got to show on these ones? Right, as I said, in the screener, not added these yet, as currently it's only built in the front end API way. So we are going to have the back end developer building the substages into the actual database so that we have it for every stock and can access it via the screener data. And then we can obviously do look backs at different points in time and stuff as well. So we'll be able to run a scan every day. I will add it somewhere in here around the SATA score bits. So you'll be able to look for stage 2 breakouts, you'll be able to look for stage 4 breakdowns, and we'll also be able to, in time, I'll start to add various other bits as well, the continuation breaks and the how long it's been in stage, so you can look for if something's been a certain amount of weeks in stage 2 or if it's neutral, and in early stage 2, all the kind of things that would be really helpful. So for example, if something was in, come back, where are we, one of these ones, so not that one. We're looking for INOQ Tesla, maybe. Back to Tesla here. So when a stock starts to move out into stage 2, for example, then it starts to pull back. So it's only been in stage 2 for 4 or 5 weeks at that point. Once it's starting to pull back into this area here, you can see the stage analysis technical attributes score has dropped off down to a 4 at that point. So we're in the neutral range, so kind of the same as what we're seeing here. So you'll see in the table down here that it's in a 4. With this one, obviously it dropped back into stage 1 a little bit after that, because it did actually dip below its 200-day moving average briefly. So you can actually look for stocks that are in stage 2 with neutral technical attributes. Look for stage 1 or stage 3 stocks with strong technical attributes. All of that kind of stuff will really help us to define certain points in the stage. So for example, if you're looking for something in stage 1 that's near the top of its structure, you would be looking for something in stage 1 with a SATA score that was strong. Ideally, you would want, if it's near the top of the structure, it's generally going to be a 6 or a 7. You don't really see 8s to 10 in stage 1, but if you just use the strong, it will encompass all of that area. So we'll have like scans for looking for all of that kind of stuff coming up. Right, let's move on.